What is up, guys? We are here again, me and Jericho. Say what's up. All right, cool. All right, so today is the day that we finally remove our motor from the cavity of the Starion. Last video we did the whole fuel pump install, the fuel pump relay, the fuel supply line. So that's good. So we're actually gonna, like I said, we're gonna remove the motor and we're gonna put it onto a stand off to the side and start disassembling it for the most part. But actually first I think we're gonna pressure wash it, right? Yeah. Let's pressure wash it because that thing is filthy. So we're gonna put it on a stand, roll it on out, and get the old baby Subaru fired up and pressure washer. And then hopefully we can get the Starion back on the floor and roll her out too and pressure wash the engine bay. And that would be awesome. So right now we're just kind of organizing our messy garage a little bit before we get onto that. So we will keep you posted. We got to make this as quick as possible before it winds up getting late again. We always plan to start earlier, but for whatever reason, just things get in the way sometimes. So we wind up starting at least a couple hours later than what we would like. So, all right, yeah, that's how life is. So cool, man. Well, let's get to it. We're gonna go and take off all the accessories, the intake manifold, that mock-up manifold on the side that we're not gonna be using, and remove the intercooler because it is going outside. We don't want any sticky fingers coming around and snagging our intercooler. So cool. We're gonna go ahead and get to work. All right, cool. We got the intake manifold off already. All the fuel. This is happening really quick. Jericho's just taking out the intercooler piping right now. Trying to find an Allen to, oh, he did find an Allen to unbolt the intercooler. He's got to unbolt the mounts from underneath. And probably just going to leave this on for now. Well, no, I can take off that pump. But I'm going to leave the other accessories on for now. Probably try to, I don't remember if we tossed the old exhaust manifold. Do you remember? Did we? Did we not? I don't remember. Uh-oh. Get the fuel lines jumping on us right now. So, okay, well, I definitely don't want to lift it from that manifold. So, okay, cool. So we'll be right back with you guys when this guy's starting to come out. All right, guys, we got the transmission out, which literally took maybe 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. So that's pretty quick. So as you can see here, we got the motor isolated. So we're going to go ahead and get our engine hoist and... whatever. I blind you? I blind you with the light. So we get the engine hoist and go ahead and take it on out. And then see, I'm pretty sure we have some bolts for it around there somewhere that will work with our engine stand. If not, what time is it now? What time is it right now?
If not, we have time to go buy some.
All right.
An hour.
Awesome. It is 7:58. Okay, cool. All right, well, like I said, we're kind of in a hurry right now. I feel like we're in a hurry to get this thing out. It's about to come out. So I already took off the nuts off the motor mount bolts on both sides. So all we got to do is just support it, remove the bolt, and hoist her on out. So no time to dawdle. Let's go ahead and get that done. All right, guys, there she comes out right there. Cool. We got our engine stand ready. So it's coming out at a crazy angle, but it's all right. A little nerving, but cool, man. It's happening all quick. I mean, we got like less than an hour already into it, and we're doing pretty good. It feels late, too, for some weird reason, right? It's always dark. All right, cool. Let's do this. All right, guys, we have the engine out on the floor. It turns out we don't have the right bolts to mount it onto our engine stand, which is not a big deal. So we're just going to go ahead and go to the hardware store and pick some of those up. Jericho removed the bolts out of the motor mount because I remembered that we didn't have the right length ones for that. So the control arms will not go back on if we attempt to put them back on. So he pulled the sample. About how long? About that long?
So it stops like that.
So we need to get one about that length.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay, cool. Very good. So yeah, we need to get short bolts, shorter than that. So we put our lower control arms back on, put our wheels on, and we can get this back on the ground It has not been on the ground in quite a few months.
Wow.
And this is the first time the engine's actually come out. We once we planted the motor, we never ever removed it, even when we did the cross member. We just had it suspending in there with the engine bridge. And yeah, wow. Look how filthy it is. Alright, well, that's gonna change for sure. Yeah. So cool. Alright, man. Let's go to the hardware store. Alright guys, we're about to go to the hardware store. I just wanted to show you guys the knockoff Blitz Super Sound blow-off valve. So it looks really good. I love this one. This is definitely from the style of the late 90s, mid to late 90s. No, you know what? I take that back. Actually, early to mid 90s. But this was the style. This was the blow-off valve to get back then. So cool. We're gonna go ahead and drive off right now and then let you hear it. All right, we're at a red light, waiting for it to turn. Hopefully we can get some good sounds off of that blow-off valve through the camera. Here we go. Similar to the RFL. Yeah. I remember the original Blitz Super Sound used to have a slight drum roll to it first, like a and then a sound to it. So, but that's pretty good. I mean, for a knockoff, it works. Oh yeah. Right, it works just fine. It's loud. It's definitely very pronounced, so people will know you're coming with it. So, I don't even think Jericho's adjusted it yet. Huh? Not yet. No. Okay. So yeah, we need to. Because I don't right now at the setting that they have with the set screw set all the way back, I don't think it holds. I don't even think it holds 18 pounds, huh?
I haven't gotten it.
Oh, you haven't done that? Okay. I don't think it would hold 18 pounds. That's really soft spring. So. I'm scared. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're almost to the depot of the home. So all right, cool. Let's go get some bolts. I don't think they're closed. It's still early. Well, the depot of the home is not a JDM hardware hotspot, so we're gonna have to go to another place that we thought was closed, but it's actually open. So let's go. Let's go. All right, guys, we are back from the hardware store, and that hardware store definitely had everything we were looking for. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mount the engine up on the stand now. Unfortunately, it started to rain. I guess there's some sort of crazy weather coming off the island somewhere. So, yeah, it's only supposed to rain for today, though. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to roll out the Starion tonight like we were hoping to. All right. We're not going to be able to roll out the Starion like we hoped to. But we can go ahead and still proceed with getting this up there and start to kind of dismantle it a little bit. I'm sure we'll be back actually tomorrow to do that because it's not going to be rainy tomorrow. And all we pretty much need to do is put in the new hardware which we got for motor mounts, so we can put our lower control arms back in, put the tires back on, and put the hood back on, roll her out, and bust the pressure washer on her, and that'd be awesome. So let's go ahead and mount this guy up right here, get it up on there, and there we have it. The engine is on the stand. Engine is on the stand. Cool. So we can actually start disassembling it. Very cool, man. All right. Oh, that's it. Done. It's done. So cool. It shouldn't have oil. I don't think it has oil in it. It might have oil in it still. Damn. Might want to check that.
Well, we're gonna have to take off the pan.
Yeah.
Because the dipstick went all the way down.
Oh, that's right, huh? From that donkey, huh? Mm-hmm. That's right. So, oh, yeah. Well, we have to tap it anyway. Mm-hmm. And put the oil return for the turbo. And then,
it's pretty clean. Yeah,
not too bad. Not too, a little bit of debris right here. I think that was from the valve cover. But not for a 200,000 mile engine. Does not look that bad at all. Gotta probably adjust these lash adjusters. Cool. Well, you excited?
Yeah.
Excited? It's out, man. It's on a stand. I think we're in the home stretch. I feel like we're in the home stretch.
Yep.
So this is all just like maintenance now. This is all maintenance because, I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit more fabrication needed. There is. Yeah, there is. All right, cool. So this video will actually probably continue till tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to get this thing out of here because we need to bring in Swifter
Yeah.
Swifter needs to come in because she needs to get a little rejuvenation. We need to fix a few things on it, and need to replace a few seals, few seals on it. The input shafts, axle seals. And service the tranny. And the guy never serviced it. And then
lower motor mount.
Oh yeah, on the Swifter.
On a Swifter.
On the Swifter, yeah. And we go beat it up.
Where are we going with it?
I don't know. I want to go. Let's go drag racing. I really want to take it drag racing.
And
so,
are we trying to get it ready for that
the event in March? I think so. We definitely want to take this with us, right? I mean,
this is in for sure.
That's in for sure. Going in March. There's a little event coming up that we want to attend, that Jericho's been wanting to attend. So we'll get you more information on that one later. Yep. But for now, we need to get back to work. What is up, guys? It is the next day. As you can see, there is actually a lick of daylight left. Jericho will not be showing up today. He is busy at work, and he's going to pretty much be there for a good portion of the day or night. I am getting out of work late myself, so what I'm going to do is roll the engine out and go ahead and start washing it outside. It's been sitting, it's been soaking in that degreaser pretty much overnight, and it smells amazing in the garage right now. Cannot describe how strong that Simple Green is when you just let it sit. I did have the garage slightly cracked overnight, and I did have the fan blowing outward to kind of reduce on the odor, but I'm sure that only helps so much. So cool, let me roll this thing out and then get it hosed off. We've decided to actually wait until Monday, and we'll get this thing back together and pressure wash that, trying to squeeze in as many days as we can for this month, because we are behind schedule. You know, hopefully we can still, like I said, get it started here soon. Jericho did put in the order for pretty much the rest of the parts we're going to need. I'm waiting for the MazWorks manifold kit, but not too worried about that, because on Monday, while Jericho's working on this, pressure washing that, I will be disassembling this, getting the head off, because we just do plan on having the head inspected and I guess pretty much rebuilt at the machine shop. So the lower block we're not gonna touch. I'm not sure if we're gonna do the oil pump upgrade right away. That's pretty much on Jericho what he wants to do, but we will be replacing the chain and the gasket, the sprocket, pretty much the maintenance on the engine. We will be using ARP head studs and just the factory Honda gasket, and we gotta get a few gaskets as well for here, some Honda Bond, and we'll be good. So let me go ahead and roll this out. I gotta move all that junk out of the way, so let me go ahead and do that. Alright, I have the engine out here. I'm gonna go ahead and respray it down again with some degreaser, and then I'm just gonna try the regular garden hose, see if just the pressure from that nozzle is enough to knock it off, because this degreaser actually did a really good job, and I haven't sprayed it down with any water at all. This is just from us spraying it down last night with a Simple Green and some other AutoZone type of foaming degreaser, and it's coming out really good. I mean, definitely tell there's an aluminum engine under that grease. So let me go ahead and just spray her down again, and then bust the garden hose out. All right, here we go. Okay, that is just with the garden hose, and it actually did a really good job. There's obviously a few little poop marks right there still. I'm gonna definitely spray it down again, and on that, wow, it looks good. It looks good. I mean, I probably should bust out the pressure washer because it is a little bit difficult to get like this stuff off right now. And actually on this side, which I don't think you can really see, didn't do as good as a job. So I think because all the little casting imperfections on the block here, it's holding on to the grease in the little cracks and stuff. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna spray it down again with some more degreaser. hose it off one more time, spray it down again, and then probably bust out the pressure washer to finish it off. So cool. All right, we're gonna get old little Subaru fired up here. So it has full tank of gas. You see, this one's not tuned for E85, so can't use E85 with this Subaru. So, all right, choker, ignition's on. This does have electric start, but I don't have the battery charged on it.
A few moments later.
Oh, just like a Subaru. There we go.
One eternity later.
Alright, I got the old Subaru fired up. It's giving me a little bit of trouble, but it helps when you actually have the gas turned to on. So, cool. Let me start pressure washing this guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's way better. See that poop? See that poop stain right there? Cool. Let me get this all sprayed off, and I'll show you what it looks like after. And there we have it. One very clean K24. That pressure washer definitely did do the trick. I didn't focus too much on cleaning the cylinder head, because the cylinder head is going to be removed and sent to a machine shop where we're going to have them do a valve job, inspect it, resurface everything, and replace the valve seals, and just make sure everything's going to work out, because the engine does have 200,000 miles. In junkyard Honda terminology, that is still like new. So the pressure washer was not able to get whatever this was off, but it's okay. I know that Jericho was planning on actually painting the block black. We were talking about that, but maybe after he sees the way it looks like this, he might change his mind, leave it there. We're just kind of keeping that black and polish stainless or aluminum look. So this front timing cover, it's probably still a lot of crud behind the crank pulley, but once we remove that, we can actually wash it individually, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, look at that. We got our heat shields ugly, all rusted out, but it's all right. But no, that pressure washer really did a good job. Cool. I know actually in camera it's casting a lot of shadows like here and here, but it's actually clean. So yeah, and I cannot turn on my flash for some reason, so okay. I think my battery's running a little low, but so cool. So I guess on Monday, today is Friday, so on Monday we're gonna have Jericho come over so we can put this back together, push it on out, and pressure wash all this caked up grime and dirt that's been there for, you know, since the 80s probably. So yeah, and you can see that now that everything's out, I mean, it looks like the master cylinder might either be leaking or it did leak at one time. I'm not sure if that's the original or if it's been changed, but it definitely did leak some brake fluid, and it did eat away the paint right there, but it's not a big deal because we are going to pressure wash this. We're going to be filling in all those little holes. I think there's just one more bracket that we need to weld on, and that would be for the power steering reservoir. And yeah, that's it. Then we could clean this up and put it on the side while we're waiting for this to come back from a machine shop and getting all the rest of the engine parts, because actually we have not ordered any engine parts yet, but everything is pretty much over-the-counter stuff or dealer parts that we're going to be using. We are going to be using the ARP studs and just a factory Honda head gasket. The RSX oil pump upgrade, I'm going to leave that in Jericho's hands, whether he wants to do that or not, or if he wants to just save it for the other motor. But yeah, we're looking good, right? I feel like we're on the home stretch. So after we reassemble that and everything goes back together, we'll have the clutch disc for it, install everything, the computer and the rest of the fuel components, which is just the fuel injectors, are on the way, as well as the MazWorks. When we get the head back and assembled, it can build the manifold, which should be pretty moderately simple. now that we're just getting the DIY kit for it. And yeah, great, man. And then I guess we can pressure wash that. You can go crazy with that pressure washer. I love that pressure washer. Definitely clean that tunnel in there. It looks gross, but cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna end that. I'm gonna end it here for the night until Monday. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comment you have below, or let your hate flow. Have a good night.